Hey guys, let's do this.
How does that correlate with his promise in the campaign? But what's the impact on people? I mean, he's made a big. He said to his supporters, "You can count on me forever."
One of the greatest reporters Washington has ever seen, Bob Woodward of the Washington Post. Thank you so much.
So he spoke to his supporters today, but a president does have to persuade. I mean, we used to think of the presidency as the art of persuasion. And so a speech in which he did not sound the notes to get that other part of the country on his side is a missed opportunity, but also it suggests how is he going to persuade in office? Now, some people would argue things are so partisan now there is no persuading anymore. Well, what happens when he tries to do something difficult and the country doesn't like it? How does he make the case if he has not prepared the ground, or if he just doesn't rhetorically want to do that? It's a real challenge for his presidency and how he tries to get the country behind his ideas.
Well, the inaugural address was very much Donald Trump versus Washington, and Washington in all of its forms, Republican and Democrat. In fact, it had the feel of calling Washington a corrupt and venal place.
Absolutely. I mean, he essentially pointed the finger for all of the country's difficulty. He pointed the finger at the people arrayed around him to applaud his inauguration. They were the ones who let the country down, and he went further. He went to their motives. He said they wanted to make their lives comfortable at the expense of yours. That is some strong mustard. And what's interesting about the reactions I've gotten from people on the Hill is they're already saying, well, that's rhetoric, and we're going to just go about our business. The gap between rhetoric and what they're actually going to deal with when they make legislation will be one of the fascinating questions going forward.
Well, many people have said, John, and you've been following the campaign from its very first day, that when Donald Trump is nominated, he'll be different. When Donald Trump faces the challenges of being president, he'll be different. And I think the lesson that we've learned again and again today
Oh no.
is that this is Donald Trump, and he is not different.
That's exactly right. But then the question is, when it comes to
How'd you
making
do on your
legislation,
spelling test?
Good.
we have the other part of Donald
Did you
Trump,
get-
which is he offers
Did you
a
bring
big
home,
opening
or-
gambit.
No, we had to put him in the mail for a little bit.
Talk to people who work with him in business. You know, they say in negotiation, you set yourself way out here on the extreme, so you know you're going to negotiate back to the middle. And so that's the other part of his personality. And our question is he going to be the Donald Trump 100% maximalist of his rhetoric, or is he going to be the negotiator who then kind of puts together a deal, declares victory no matter what the outcome, and moves on to the next deal?
Fred Townsend, your expertise is in Homeland Security. That was your job in George W. Bush's administration. What does this administration, what does President Trump need to pay